intro, Miss Info. We're on the Ride Along, Rough Riders Radio, and I've got my favorite rapper here. Oh boy, that's with the top Don.
I know what it is.
Recognize.
Come on, you know what it is.
How you been? Finally got you in the studio.
You know me.
Gonna
First
talk
off,
about it?
I'm hype. I don't even care what nobody say. Like, I love Miss Info. Everybody that knows me knows I love to come to your show, and we always have fun. So
We do.
like,
You've
away
done the
from
pit?
music, I've done the pit. Like,
Yeah.
just, you know, when it comes to you, it's just, I'm sorry, all 5 words off my head, you know what I'm saying? So that's just how I feel today.
I've been in a couple battles that you were at, a
Yes.
cipher that you were at.
Yes.
I mean, let's just get into it right now. Let's go ahead and just talk about it.
Come on.
So, Lazarus with the Top Down. People that don't know who Lazarus with the Top Down is, like, tell everybody who you are.
All right, so Lazarus is, of course, a hip-hop philanthropist / humanitarian / mogul and the new voice of the Bronx. Period. And that's even with awards that I've won now to show it, to prove it. For those that always ask me, you know, I come from the Dawn family. A lot of people just think I came up with the name Top Dawn as a moniker or just to play around. No, like the Cuban part of my family is Don Arsenio, Don Quique, and Don Arsenio Rodriguez. From my Spanish side of my family that have the music cultural part, which people don't know that I come from. There's 2 streets we named after both my uncles. Okay, one in the Bronx, Rogers and Huntsville, you know, right by Dawson Park.
Right.
You see it right there, it says Senor Rodriguez Way. So in Spanish, it's Su Conjunto, which means his band and group. That was my other uncle, which is right in front of Tanger Towers, Alfredo Armentos Chocolate, right? And they were both the same, right? And from the same actual group.
Right.
And they were Dons, and that's where I come from. So all I did was put my actual name, which they didn't know, because Lázaro in Spanish, in English is Lazarus. All I did was put Don, and the reason I put top is because everybody wants to be a Don, but you have to make sure that you're on top of the game to be a Don. There's rules to being a Don.
That part.
And people don't understand that.
They don't
So
understand.
I try to explain to them, when somebody you're a Don, are you a Don because you just made it up? Mine just coming from
just
bloodline and
gave it
lineage and musical history.
Right.
All right, they sang with Celia Cruz, they sang with, you know, so many different people. And this was at the time with Afro-Congo sounds and hip-hop. All right, that they were coming over here to the Tropicana nightclub in the Bronx. So if you know that hip-hop started in the Bronx, and you actually, I get to show you, I come from this musical dynasty, so that's where
It's
the dog
in
comes
your
from.
blood.
It's in
It's
my
in your
blood,
blood.
and that's what created my record label, Top on It.
We'll get to that.
Yes.
Let's jump right on in. No, so let's back up. So people that don't know what a Don is, because some people, like you
Yes.
said, people just throw the word out there.
Correct.
It's a boss. It's like,
Yes.
I mean, I know what it means, so I just automatically go to the Don.
Correct.
You know, and even in the Caribbean, it's Don Dada.
Yes.
It's, you know, so in the Latin and Cuban community, it's just the Don.
Yes.
Is that, so that would
It's
be
a
also
Don, yeah, so-
considered Jefe?
Yes, it's considered the boss, the head, but it's also the one that practices all the rules and the religious practices, and also that follows the codes of the bravado that is provided, because a lot of people have
Godfather.
correct,
Okay,
because
gotcha.
a lot of people have a misconception of what is gangster and what is not.
You're great to tell us all about it.
Yes, of course, I promise.
So now that makes sense. So now, okay, so even in like the Italian community,
Same.
same thing. The Don is the Godfather.
Same.
They use it more in a respectful
This
type of
manner.
manner. There you go.
One of the first rules of being a dog, respect women. I mean, I try to tell guys all the time. And don't get me wrong, they have female dogs just out there.
Yes.
But they have a different set of rules. They're female dogs, you understand what I'm saying? So, the only universal rule for both is to respect both sexes and practices. You know what I'm saying? It's a good rule. It's universal for both. And second is taking care of your family. It's always family first.
And first, always, yeah, always.
So these are the bravado rules. The third rule, you know, what they consider gangster and stuff now, is definitely not that. Real gentlemen, real bosses, real bravados. Know how to be able to treat a lady, know how to really take care of the family governments, but still keep prestigious and teammates.
Now, all of that legacy, background, and history, family, music, and then were you born here?
Yeah.
You're in the Bronx?
Yes.
But your background is Puerto Rican and Cuban.
Correct.
So how did, being from the Bronx, Puerto Rican and Cuban, and your family legacy, with all of that behind you, I know it shapes how you just control, you probably used to own music.
Correct.
So did that shape everything, and then you're focusing? Why do you go? Because I only hear you rap in English.
No, I have both. I have English and Spanish.
So
that's why. So you hear songs that I have now out in English and Spanish. I have a whole project in Spanish. The reason why I started off in English was because, of course, my two favorite music artists are both Big One and Jadakiss. So my inspirations come from them. So once I kind of slammed and started seeing more English and Spanish piece, I started to introvert and do that. And I started to be known for heavy bars, and everybody would tell me, oh, well, your voice sounds like Jadakiss, so you're like the Spanish Jadakiss.
You have that raspy.
That raspy and the punchlines, and then everything always comes on. And then I just started, intricately saying, okay, I'm a writer, so I can go write English, Spanish, on the beat. Most of the times I was giving other songs away, right? And then I started saying, no, let me show them that I can do it as well. So now they hear it. I have, a whole album coming with a song called The Bronx, which is a song that really stands for my people of the Bronx. Yeah. So, I'm showing them, but I have different collaborations that you can hear when I'm in English and Spanish, and I have different collaborations in Spanish. Shout out to DJ Facsetti. I got a song called Latinos. Shout out to me and Soundboy. We have a song called Somos Latino, which has been played in the last 4 Puerto Rican Day Parades I performed in. All right, that's produced by my brother Cover from COD Beats. Shout out to him and Brother Studios. So, it's many different things. It's probably my fault, so don't worry, guys. I got to give this info and stuff. It's my fault.
Spanish?
Yeah, Spanish, yeah.
Even I know you're Spanish, but I didn't know you were going that. In that language.
I knew, not being funny, I knew eventually sooner or later that people were asking, well, can you do it? You know what I mean? And I just wanted to find the right market and demographic for me as a person.
Now, how important is it for you to represent both cultures? Like to still incorporate the Latin flavor in your music?
It's very much important. So the reason why is because distinctified, a lot of Latins are educated on that we are Afro-American people and that we are the indigenous people. So through my music, I plan to make sure that I enlighten and hyphen and explain to them, what we're a part of, because a lot of times we're misled and not realizing what's going on. And hip hop is definitely that, because we're at the forefront. We are the mecca of hip hop music where it started. Remember that, away from that, shout out to my brother Alex Hip Hop Boulevard. I'm part of that. Guys hit me up so you can see columns and articles. I write my columns and articles. Yeah, shout out to Coach Rock, our forefathers. Shout out to Cooper. So these are brothers of mine, Grand Wizard Theodore, Grandmaster Cash. I was blessed as a young man to actually know the original forefathers.
That's rare.
All right.
A lot of people don't get that experience.
Yeah, I had that experience, right? Shout out to Crazy Legs, to meet them, not only to belong with them, but to be part of that actual faculty. Shout out to, Rocky and the Hip Hop Museum. Shout out to John Hamer. At my age, I'm 39 now, I have a statue actually made of him. All right, by John Hamer, with me and my brother Coach, which is the second generation from TDS, which is graffiti for guys that don't know hip hop. Everything that you get from me is an element of form of hip hop. So that's why I've been kind of blessed at the threshold. So it was very important for me to explain to people both parts. The parts of how hip hop, where it comes from, created the sound, and also to show them how us as Latin people twisted and evolved our sound with the sound as well too.
Another person that you've seen is, incorporate the pop culture, Black culture, and just the other day, Cardi B was on the news.
Right.
Excuse me. Seeing those kind of exact same things, like, letting people know, hey, the Black culture, the Black culture, and if it wasn't for Black culture, the Black culture, we wouldn't have the music that we're listening to, we wouldn't have the culture and the blending, and then we have to give each other credit.
Well, this is why when I said earlier, I want to teach people within the music, because you'll hear certain songs and beats that I have when you hear Afro-Congo sounds, different drums. You hear somebody rapping in tongue. You might have something in a complete different Mecca and voice where it's a rock and roll beat, but the guy's in Spanish. This is why I say that I bend the reality when it comes to music, and then they look at these genres and thresholds, and not to be funny, when we made hip-hop music, there was only a certain genre criteria. It's hardcore, it's boom bap, or you know, whether it was punk or rock, or whether you wanted before it came to it, right? But now it's like now we're making different subgenres, and you're multi-fixing and mixing multiculturals with different music.
And I love hip hop.
Yes, me too.
Black hip hop together.
Yes, me
It's just
too.
something about it. Just brings out all of that, all of our ancestors
There
blending
you go.
together. And that's the right word for it. Our ancestors just coming together. Your culture, my
Culture.
blending.
Yes, and making a mesh.
And the sound is just
Amazing,
Yeah.
because people won't expect it. So like, you know, there's times where, not to be funny, I've actually gone to what I could say space out with music in hip hop, where I might have someone playing on the harmonica and then the violinist at the same time and intertwine them, and then my verse was in Spanish.
Now, I've been to those live, like when they have the
Yeah.
live bands, or you know, like violinists, like hip hop jazz.
Jazz.
Yeah.
All of
And then
that.
they're rapping over that.
Over that, correct.
Yeah. Now you're also known as freestyle.
Yes.
Kind of freestyle king.
Yes.
And I hate to say it.
Yes.
I like the freestyle better. Over your music.
That's
Your
what
freestyle
happens.
is just sickening.
Well, that's what happens, because thank you for telling me that. So what happens is the people don't realize that when you're freestyling, right? And people have to know, because I try to explain something. There's a difference between freestyle and off the dome. So what happens is, what you hear from me is, what you're saying is, you're like, when you hear, I'm off the dome.
Right.
The reason why I'm off the dome is because the mind is scattered, and anything that comes into the mind comes together right then and there. But not everybody has that ability to do it so quick. I've already developed that ability for many years, where even I do it in battle, even on the spot, or just whatever it is. But the problem is with that I've learned that people don't gravitate towards it. As much as we like it, people like it with the freestyle, or showing you love for a little bit of time, or whatever it is, but people won't go back. Like, if you used to put that on the track and buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the funny part about it. So it's like something I love so much, but when it comes to the business, people don't go back and buy it. They'd
Now, which
rather
do you
podcast
prefer?
it.
You prefer freestyling or songwriting?
I like them all.
Like them all.
What happens is, after you wind up becoming the maker and becoming the hit maker, and you realize it, then you start saying to yourself, what is it that you like? I've learned that I love all the pieces. I love composing. I love putting myself in other people's shoes and being able to speak for them and rap. I love to be able to come and catch a crowd and have them be like, whoa, I didn't expect that guy to be that good. You know what I mean? So like, it,
That was always the shocker for me, like when I first met you.
That
When I heard you
happens.
rap, I was like,
thanks, I appreciate
this
it.
guy.
Thanks, I appreciate
This
it.
guy, what's going on with him? That's far though.
Yeah.
So what about that?
Battle rap I love too, because what winds up happening is guys don't expect you to be nice. And then when you're nice, they're like, oh, this guy was actually dope. Like, I didn't know that.
Surprised.
And they surprised. And then, you know, I kind of like to stay quiet and usually sit back and hear the person, and they're like, yo, this dude's super nice. And then when I get into the studio, I'll battle with them, I'll do whatever. I mean, I wind up demolishing them, I mean, without even trying.
In
The reason
English
why,
and Spanish.
in English and Spanish, yeah. Like, because what happens is they're like, I don't know, maybe it's just like, they're like, oh, I'm at this level, and they didn't expect me to be able to come at that level, and I respect them, but iron sharpens iron, you know what I'm saying? So you have to make sure when you're coming into that lyrical chamber that you're ready. So anyone that knows, that jumps on the microphone being no disrespect, knows you're gonna have to definitely make sure I come correct. Because if not, I'm coming for the bone whistle, which is worse, you know what I mean?
Out to the white meat.
I'm coming to the white meat, pause, no diddy for you, I'd be thinking out there, but that's how it is, you know what I mean? Like, this is a competitive sport, you know what I mean? So I look at this almost like the Olympics.
And what's your songwriting process compared to like battle rapping? Off the dome is off the dome.
Yeah, off the
And then
dome's off the
you're-
dome.
And then you're actually making a song. Like, that's
Well, I like, to tell you the truth, I like
What's your process for that?
my first process. I like to listen to old albums. So I like to listen to the older albums. I like to listen to I like to listen to Hove. I like to listen to let me see, Nas. I like to listen to Mobb Deep, The Prodigy.
Okay.
Definitely Gucci Rap. I like to go back and listen to Big Daddy Kane. I listen to Rakim. I listen to KRS-One. Yeah, I listen to I listen to the Furious Five. You know what I mean? Like,
Take it way back.
yeah, I take it back. Like, I've learned the difference, and I
And
listen
what are
to,
you pulling from that?
so it depends. Like, I feel like when I listen to certain people, like if I'm looking to go sympathetic, deep, and poetry and connection, I'm definitely going Nas, Common. that level. When I'm looking to kind of make like an anthem or a statement, I'm definitely looking like Mark kind of feel most of the time that, you know, it's the real stuff like that. And then when I want to get more sentimental, then I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably listen to a little bit of like Fabulous. I like how he comes at the girl while listening to Yo. So it depends on the feel and the ambiance of what I'm doing. A lot of times I like to work the record, especially if I'm hearing the beat. I like to create a theme along with the producer, and I'm able to keep within those guidelines in the song.
I was just going to ask you that. Do you beat first, then the lyrics?
Yeah, I can do beat. I've done both, so like it depends on how I feel. There's times where I've had the producer come and say, well, here's, you know, 7 tracks.
Yeah.
And let's put an EP together. And let's say I might have did 6 tracks, but I didn't like the 7th one. So we shuffled it and maybe had one that I had the lyrics, and he built the beat around the lyrics.
Okay, all right.
So I say I work
That would
both.
seem more difficult.
Not for him, because when,
Well, if you're, I guess if you're, I mean, I'm not.
no, it's okay. I understand. What?
But if you have a song in your head, are you kind of already hearing some sort of rhythm to it?
No, because what happens is, as going off the dome has shown me the ability to be able to kind of rhyme rhymes with other rhymes to beats that don't even go together. So what happens is, I can kick a hard rhyme like Styles P, shout out to him, to a girl beat that's like a Cisco beat or like Leo. But you won't think that because you'll be like, wait, did you just kick some gangster stuff to that? That was like
To a neo.
to it like a neo beat, like that was bad soft. Pause. Like you're like, that's different. I didn't expect that. Like what? He went on Fantasia and he kicked that. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like a Fantasia.
But that's different though.
But that's
People wouldn't
different.
expect that.
All right, so
That's
I do it
crazy.
all the time because I'm in my house. I like listening to Forrest Brown. All right, 1 for the money, 2 for the show, right? So a lot of people be like, damn, that's like not a gangster beat, bro, but you was able to kick some gangster rhymes to that because
That comes from
the soul within and going all the way back and being able to channel within.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So what are some things that, I know you said you talked to like, you know, Cooper and.
Yeah.
What are those, some of those, old school, I didn't say old school. What are some things that they, like some knowledge that they've given you?
Some
along the way?
a lot of the forefathers.
That's the forefathers, I like that.
One of our forefathers, you know, I look at them as almost like our beacons of hope. If it, shout out to Rocky and the Hip Hop Museum and us making, you know, this breakthrough that we're about to make, you know. A lot of them have given me jewels, like, you know, to make sure that we didn't kind of make mistakes like I made, that I didn't rush into the business and not know it, not know how to properly file, not know how to be able to register my music, not knowing how to cater to the right audience. I've had some of them tell me, don't worry about what Cynthia's trend and what everybody else is, kind of cater to the audience that likes you and put out music for the audience that likes you.
Right.
Even though what happens is when you wind up making a hit for that audience, people wind up gravitating and then it becomes a bigger hit.
True. I've heard that before.
Yes.
To make music for yourself.
Not to make music for yourself.
Yeah. Or
I've
what
heard
you think is popular.
that.
Yeah.
The second thing was, don't worry about having yes men in your team. All right? You gotta have people to tell you, no, that sound didn't sound right. You understand?
Very true.
That's definitely important. The third thing that they told me is make sure that the people behind you are actually behind you. Because just because they're behind you doesn't mean they're not looking for a door or looking for whatever else. Make sure that they're for you.
Yeah.
So those 3 jewels alone have taught me a lot. And then the 4th jewel is basically to make sure that you know your publishing. Make sure you know your publishing. Make sure you know what's going on. Make sure that you know you're registering your music. Make sure you know your percentages. Make sure you know when you're getting your music and your beats. You know what do you own. Make sure that you own your masters and have full
I've heard
ownership
that
over
a
your
lot.
music.
People don't, they just sign and they just get a check and they're just like,
Correct.
work it
Knowing
out,
where your
figure it out from there. Yeah, know the business.
Know the business.
Know the business.
So those are some of the dudes that have stuck with me.
It's important.
Oh yeah.
Is a song, which song was, in your repertoire of songs, which song is harder to create? Do you have to put more emotion into it, or just like an easy battle rap, or somewhere where you're coming from somebody's throat? Which songs are easy for you?
Yeah, what songs are easy for you? Well, definitely slashing my home, being able to massacre them from any point. And that's one of the easiest all the time because it doesn't even matter. Like I told you, I can write hard rhymes and pick hard rhymes to a beat that's an anomaly that's not really hard. So that would probably be my first go-to to be able to, you know, rhyme a 16 and a 32 that's just like, wow, we put the nail in the coffin. I really didn't kind of expect that. So that's that one. I say the hardest rhyme that probably rhyme is to rhyme about the family.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you got to be emotional.
Because you got to be emotional. So rhyming about the family, and I would say that's definitely it. Rhyming about the family, and I would say the other one would be just probably, and I don't want to say it like that, but you know, religious songs. Because the way people take things now when you make music about God, everybody's so sensitive. So, like, even though I do all of them, it doesn't matter. I do that kind of music too. So, even church music. So, I grew up in church. So that's why it's like,
I think
everybody has. My thing is I have my calling even though I don't want to. So that's why, like, I know. So I wouldn't even say that. But if you ask me, yeah, I would say that because people are so picky. I just want to say it like that.
So what's going to set you apart from everybody else making music?
I feel that
everybody's trying to rap. Everybody wants to be. I didn't know this many people wanted to be artists.
The artists, it happens just like.
And a lot of them are not.
It's okay. You're entitled to your opinion. A lot of them are not, you know, musically inclined or enthusiastic.
That's a nice way to say it.
Yeah.
Enthusiastic is a good way to say it.
There's a way to say it. You know, I get it. My whole thing is that I knew at the end of the day that I was already set for music just for the tonality of my voice. Just like Jay-Z said, just the sound of his voice is it. So I kind of knew already because everybody was like, hey, it's a pretty voice. And I'm like, well, did you think I prepared for you when I did that? Because I definitely didn't. This is who I am. Yeah. So now, once I knew that, I said, okay, so that's how.
And that's it. So that's your signature.
Yeah.
So as soon as you get on the mic, people recognize
the voice. That's Lazarus. Yeah.
That's Lazarus.
Top down, yeah. That's my voice. So that winds up happening, and my voice, depending on most tracks, it really stands out.
I bet it does.
Yeah. So that happens a lot. So that's how I knew there. And then once I started to see that, you know, I was making noise. I mean, I actually came up during the pandemic when they said people couldn't make it, and I hit number 73 on Billboard. You know what I mean? So I look at that. I was top 500 in New York. You know what I mean? So
number 73?
Number 73.
That's top 100.
Yeah, so that's how I look. You know, my song, you know, made 1 million views. You know what I mean? So I'm great for that song. It's called Block Party. Shout out to Speedy Baby. You know, that these little accolades started to show me, and then you're in the right steps in motion to do what you need to do.
If somebody challenged you to a freestyle right now,
yeah,
right now, like a battle rap, like I was like, bring it.
Yeah.
Would you do it?
Of course.
You just deny it.
That's what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? Like,
you be nice about it.
I be nice about it. I mean, that's good. Because, you know, when females usually come at you like that, you don't want to have to try to destroy them, but then now you have them that they're super nice. So now it's like, nah, now you can't let your guard down anymore. You know what I mean? Before you used to, man, you can't no more. You gotta be careful now. I know some fire girls.
Yeah, I do too.
So that's what I'm saying.
Bonnie Diver.
But that's my sis. Shout out to her. Love my sis. That's why I say that.
That's my friend. Right?
Shout out Bonnie. You already know. So I say this. There's certain people that you just know are nice on the mic. That's what I'm saying. That you can't play around with.
Now, who are some of your like top 5 battle rappers?
Male or female, because that's different.
Whatever.
Or whatever, you definitely got to.
We already put Bonnie Godiva.
You Bonnie Godiva's there. You definitely got to put my boy Murder Mook up there. Yeah, you got to put my boy Murder Mook up there. You got to put my boy Goods there. And that's right. I like Goods. Half a gallon, baby. No matter they get mad.
They'll be okay.
They'll be okay. I got to put my boy Sue Surf. Like Sue Surf. I think he's super dope. Let's see who else. What's his name from Maryland? Tay-Rock. I like Tay-Rock, yeah, Tay-Rock. I like Tay-Rock. Shout out to Tay-Rock from Maryland. I know he's a kid gang. I like him. And my boy Loaded Lux, man. Sorry, gotta go to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? All day, baby. Faster.
Oh, that part.
Straight up. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna give you what you're not expecting now. If you ask me, you know, not everybody else, I have a few others. But, you know, those are my top 5.
So what you got coming up? Like, what's on your agenda for this year? I heard you before we got on the air.
Yes.
You were talking about you're going to be at the Brooklyn Unity Fest.
Yes, correct.
You're going to be like.
Shout out to the Brooklyn Unity Fest.
You're going to be in charge of some stuff there.
You know, shout out. I just got, you know, hit up, so I'm going to be hosting, you know, there for the mic drops, all the artists that need to get to me. You know, make sure you hit me up. Shout out Vita Love. Shout out, you know, DJ Melody. Shout out to all the staff, you know, all artists trying to get to me. Make sure you hit me up the end. But You know, it's just.
So you're in charge of the stage and getting the
From
artists
what I
there?
know from getting the artists onto the mic drop, you know, I don't want to outlast and say too much. Just, you know, guys, make sure you hit me. We ain't giving it all away. You know, hit me up for the mic drops, and we'll definitely be getting there.
Now, what is it, Brooklyn Union?
That's July 18th, everybody.
Okay. And what else? What's on your agenda?
Besides on my agenda, you know,
And that's like in 2 weeks.
that's like in 2 weeks. You know what I mean? Away from that, I have. Wow, my book. I gotta hit up my booking agent because I know I have a couple other things coming out. We performing at, I believe, the Pride Peace and Health Annual at Katona Park.
Yeah, the Bronx Pride.
The Bronx Pride. So I'll be giving back, you know, to the community and the health and hospitals and system. You know, I'm always constantly giving back. Away from that, I have something else scheduled the 24th. And then I have a music video shoot that I'll be coming out with because I have a new music video that'll be coming out from my new album. Because my new album is going to be called Red and Blue Visions. It's going to be produced by Blue Diaz completely.
Shout out to Blue Diaz.
Shout out to Blue Diaz. Yeah, shout out my brother.
He is booked and busy.
Yeah, we ain't playing.
Stays busy.
Yeah, he stays busy. Shout out to him. Shout out to World Around with my brother Brown Heart TV. You already know. We had kind of like a little mission to kind of show people. Respect our super producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand y'all know him, but he's our super producer. We are considered like the Boomerang Boys, the crew. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you three?
Not just only us three. Shout out to $1 Million Smile. You know, anybody that's affiliated on Circle Sean, Latradamus, you know, basically Miss Feelgood with QB, X Entertainment. We have a bunch of people. So what I mean by the Boomerang crew is that, you know, we reciprocate things. I don't care what it is. It could have been that we were at a show, we were at this, we saw a producer that might have worked, maybe not for me, but worked for them. We reciprocate that amongst each other. All right? And now you can't be part of the group. That's it.
That's easy.
I mean, it sounds like it. But then afterwards, when it comes to the human mechanism and people actually reciprocating it, they become like robots. They start flunking. They're like, oh my God, I'm non-operational. I can't do that. So then they wonder why they don't get what I call the perks and benefits of being loyal to the group. So that's what winds up happening there. You know what I mean? So I know that, but literally this project, you know, is produced by Blue. And shout out to him because I remember when me and him spoke, of course, one of my singles on the Street Legend. For those that haven't see the video out, we actually turned into Batman and Heath Ledger in the video. All right, you can actually see we're not.
I'm trying to picture that in my head.
Oh yeah, this is like we go so far out. Like that single right there, I'm already at 22,000 downloads and streams on Spotify independently. So thank God. Like I just feel so great about the record because when he produced the record, the beat was sitting for 3 months. They'll tell you nobody else wanted to touch the beat. He was like, nah, Laz, I don't know if you should go this direction. And I'm like, dude, right now I don't mean to say it, but I feel like Ross Strickland in the '80s. I mean, everything I touch right now is getting charted, and we're on fire, dude. So we did that, right? He knows if he's listening, he knows he's laughing. I made him literally shut up. I mean, he was like, whoa, I can't believe we charted. Shout out to Juice, shout out to, all the DJs, that this could take us, DJ Scenario, Power 105, DJ Will, just everybody that played us in our records that believed in us. So that was how I first happened. You're my sister, so you miss info, you get the info everybody else does. The second time, he produced Glamorous Life. When he produced Glamorous Life, for me, I told him, look, I'm not trying to be funny, bro. I'm really in love with hip hop. I need something that can be hip hop. Like if I'm standing and I'm opening up for KRS-One, or like I just recently did, open up on the Puerto Rican beat with Curtis Blow. Shout out to the legend, you know what I'm saying? When I performed that song, and shout out to Curtis Blow, and I performed that MC Shot Rock Day, shout out to him and her, and they both tell me, I was a breath of fresh air in there. That lets me know that what I'm doing as the young and upcoming, cadet, that I'm doing the right thing. And that people are gravitating towards that. Shout out to DJ Chuck Chill Out. We're playing on rotation right now on WBLS right now with Glamorous Life. We also got playing on Sirius XM. So we are showing people, yes, we are showing people at the end of the day that hip hop is still pop. That we don't have to desecrate and kill people and do stuff to actually make a powerful song. Because in the song, I'm telling people, like, I love hip hop. This is Glamorous Life. And that's actually a dedicated song. Rest in peace to Big Pun.
You performed that song at the Juneteenth?
Yes, at Juneteenth, at RUFF RYDERS.
On the RUFF RYDERS stage.
Shout out to you, of course, Wandine. Shout out to, Strong Mom and the whole team, KP, everybody dragging on all the family. It was amazing to perform that even in front of y'all because we know each other. The message that's being given when they look and say, wait, I like what that young man is saying.
That was a beautiful day.
Thank you.
It's so positive. Everything just worked out perfectly for the day. And I'm so, and thank you for coming out.
Of course, thank you for having
Thank
me.
you
You
for
know
coming out,
what's coming.
performing, and, just putting it out there.
Of course.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
So, so you've been in your background and your legacy is obviously music business.
Yes.
What part of it is really, what are you bringing to the game from that legacy?
Well, now what I'm doing is I'm bringing a cinematic sound.
Let me add one more thing to
Okay.
that. So what are you bringing to the game, and what are misconceptions that people have about the industry?
There we go.
There we go. That's
Okay, so what I'm bringing to the game is a cinematic sound with basically Afro-Congo agriculture. So I'm giving people pieces of history that they don't realize was already created
Right.
with African music, along with Cuban music, along with religious and spiritual music, while giving them a cinematic sound. By cinematic, I say my voice makes it sound like you're starring in a movie and like you're acting and rolling in it yourself. So a lot of people feel like they're entwined because when I make the music, it sounds like I'm making a digital movie. So a lot of times feel like I'm narrated in English and Spanish. I'm also giving you that feel that makes you feel like you're a part of it. And then giving you culture with it, along with it. So I'm definitely bringing what we call a different feng shui to the game. It's a different feng shui to the game, along with
I like how you say
physical
that.
art.
Feng shui.
Yes, it's a different feng shui and definitely digital art. So that we'll be seeing different art pieces from me in each of my albums and in each of my clothing, along with my other, imprint that I have, which is the 60. And this is top down. You see it TD. We have everything. Even my custom shirts. That's what I do.
I also want to get that leather teddy bear backpack.
Yes.
You said you're going to make for
Yes,
me.
of
the
course.
Rough Rider one.
She wanted to make sure we got that online, guys. You
Yeah,
hear that?
y'all
So
heard
she
that.
wanted to know. Y'all heard that. So yes, the
Yeah,
teddy
proof.
bears definitely will be made. I have, shout out to my team and everybody that I have that makes that,
Yeah.
So that's
that
what
red
I'm
one. That red one you had that you brought to the
Constant Day.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was fire.
Thank you. I appreciate
I
that.
need you been on camera then. Like,
Yes.
that's my teddy bear.
Yes, I already know. We had a back order and lash on some people that wanted it, but
Everybody wanted that.
Shout out to everybody that purchased with us. Shout out to them that did so like Round the Glory. Shout out to everybody that came to for that. So I say a man with so many hats.
So before we go, I'm going to do a quick fire.
Of course.
So we're going to be, it's either this or that.
All right.
All right? So quick fire and then we'll wrap. So Bronx or Brooklyn?
Bronx.
All right, that's a good one.
Come on.
Freestyle or written bars?
Freestyle.
Big Pun or Jada Kiss?
Big pun.
Boom Cap or trap?
Boom bap.
Studio session or live performance?
Live performance.
Latin hip hop or hip hop? Old school.
What's good?
Summer Jam or sold out at home in your hometown?
Sold out in my hometown.
One take or 100 takes?
One take king.
One take king.
Always been.
Biggest influence, family or the streets?
Family.
For sure.
Hey, did I pass yeah.
So I just want to thank you so
I want
much
to thank you.
for coming through and sitting down with me.
I'm sorry.
And I've learned so much
I
about
got a
you
quick
today.
fire. I got a quick fire.
You got one for me?
Yeah, for the
Okay,
first time. So,
what you got?
there's only 2 questions.
All right.
If you had a chance to make the Rough Rider a long mixtape, would you make that, or would you rather people just send in songs? It's one of the two.
Wait, say it one more time.
If you had the chance, would you rather make the Rough Rider ride along mixtape yourself, or just have people send in songs?
Like me being an artist?
Not just you being the artist. You
So
select
pick
it.
mine.
You picking the artist. Or
Yeah, the first one.
the
Me
first
doing
one.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Second one. Money we getting started. There we go. That was a quick fire.
That was a quick,
That was a quick fire.
But we gonna talk.
There we go.
I want to mix. I want the Latin. I want the hip. I
You're
gotta
not gonna
mix it
give me
up.
everything on here.
No,
Just a
no,
little
I'll
bit.
tell everybody that.
Right.
All right. Once again, thank you.
No, thank you.
I really appreciate you. I appreciate your energy.
Shout out to you. Shout out to my brother Rand. Shout out to the whole Rough Rider family. Wild D, the general. You already know everybody. KP, Dragon, all the whole thing.
I didn't expect you to do the quick fire that fast. I thought it was gonna like ponder for a minute.
Just like freestyle with the bars, you get some fast.
Listen, your family, I love you, I
That's why I love
appreciate
you
you, and everything you do, you know I'm there.
Same here.
So, and congratulations on
Thank you.
Drop the Mic at Brooklyn Fest,
Thank
all
you.
the things that you're up to. Make sure you're sending us music, and you know, we got you.
That's it. Peace, love, and blessings. Be out of here.
This is your girl, Miss Info, Rough Riders Radio, the Ride Along. We stay lit. This is my dude.
You already know. Last time,
Top
BX,
Nine.
TDE, new voice of the Bronx.
You got
You know,
further
this
and further
baby.
down.
Let's go.
Right.